Hello everyone, welcome to Soumya Tutorials. Class PCS second semester NEP syllabus Object Oriented Programming using Java session number 3. So chapter 1 Introduction to Java. So this session is continued from the last session. So last session we had discussed about the concept of basics of an Java programming and some important milestones in the development of Java, features of Java, and the Java is different from the C and also the C++. So these are all the concepts which are discussed in the last session. So in this session, we have discussed about the concept of Java environment. Java environment, it includes a large number of development tools and hundreds of classes and methods. So here is that some of the tools it contains. So number of classes and also methods, these are all including in our programs. So this is, we can call it as a Java environment. Here, the development tools are the part of the system. So this system, we can call it as Java Development Kit. Commonly, it is known as JDK. And the classes and methods, these are all the part of the Java Standard Library. This we can call it as JSL. The whole together, we can call it as an application programming interface, that is AIP. In other words, a Java environment, it includes a large number of development tools and hundreds of classes and methods. Then we know about JDK, Java Development Kit. The Java Development Kit comes with a collection of tools that are used for developing and naming Java programs. So Java Development Kit, it comes with the collection of tools that are used for developing and naming the Java programs. So it has some of the different types of the JDK tools like Applet Viewer, Java C, Java, Java P, Java H, Java Document, and Java Debug. Here, the applet viewer, which is used for viewing the Java applets. So what is an applet? The applets are a special type of a Java program that runs in a web browser. So this is, we can call it as an applet. So these applets are viewed by using the tool that we can call it as applet viewer. Second tool is Java C. Java C is a command which is used for Java compilation process, so that it is a Java compiler. Then Java, that means Java interpreter. The Java interpreter, which is used for interpreting the language like the bytecode instructions to the machine code instruction. This is carried out by using the tool that we can call it as a Java. Then next is Java P. Java P is used for a Java disassembler. Then Java H, it is a tool which is used for C header files. The Java document for creating HTML documents, and the last is JDB is used for Java debugger. So these are all the some of explanation of this Java development toolkit. The first one we can call it as Applet Viewer. Already I told that it is the Applet Viewer is a tool. It enables us to run the Java applets without actually using the Java compatible browser. Then next is Java tool. The Java is a Java interpreter. Java interpreter function, which is that it runs applets and also the applications by reading and interpreting bytecode files. This is carried out by using the tool that is called Java. Then Java C. Java C means Java compiler. So compiler functionality is that it translates the Java source code into the bytecode format. This is carried out by using the tool that is Java C. Then Java document. Java DOC. It creates an HTML format documentation from the Java source code file. Then Java H. It is a tool which is used for produces the header files for the use with the native methods. The next tool is Java P. Java P, this command is used as the Java disassembler. Java disassembler which enables us to convert bytecode files into a program description. The last one, JDB, it is acts as the Java debugger. Already we know the concept of debugging, which means that debugging is the process of finding the errors and correcting them. So which helps to find the errors in our program. Next, we move on to the next slide is application programming interface. So in the Java, it contains hundreds of classes and also methods grouped together into the several functional packages. Some most commonly used packages which are language support packages, utility packages, input-output packages, networking packages, AWT packages, then applet packages. First thing we know the concept of Java language support package. In language support package, it has the collection of classes and methods required for implementing basic features of Java. So language supporting packages, it has a collection of classes and methods required for implementing basic features of Java. Second one, utility package. Utility packages, it has a collection of classes to provide utility functions. So utility functions which are date and time functions. Third one, input and output packages. Input and output packages, it has a collection of classes required for input and output manipulators. Input and output package, it's a collection of classes required for input and output manipulators. Next thing is networking packages. In networking packages, it has a collection of classes for communicating with other computers via internet. So this is whole together we can call it as networking packages. Next thing is AWT packages. AWT means that Abstract Window Toolkit. Abstract Window Toolkit is a package that contains the classes that implements a platform independent graphical user interface. The last one, applet package. Applet package, which means that it includes the set of classes that allow us to creating a Java applet. So already you know the concept of definition of an applet. Applet is the small Java programs that runs in the web browser. This we can call it as applet. So that applet package, this includes a set of classes that allow us to creating a Java applets. These are all the sum of the different most commonly used packages in the Java. So this diagram which shows that the overview of the Java language. Java is the general purpose and object-oriented programming language. We can develop the two types of the Java programs like standalone applications and also the web applets. What is a standalone application? Here, the standalone applications are programs written in Java programs to carry out a certain task on the standalone local computer. This type of programs we can call it as standalone applications. Once again, I'll repeat. Standalone applications are programs written in Java programs to carry out certain tasks on standalone local computer. Here, executing the standalone Java programs involves the two steps, like compiling source code into the bytecode by using JavaC compiler. Once again, I'll repeat, compiling source code into bytecode using JavaC compiler. Second step is executing the bytecode program using Java interpreter. Executing a bytecode program using Java interpreter. So these are all the two steps which are used for executing standalone Java program. Then, what is a web applets? Applets are the small Java programs developed for internet application. An applet is located at a distant computer, which means that a server it can be downloaded via the internet and executed on a local computer using a Java enabled browser. So this diagram which shows that the two ways using the Java. So first thing is that this is the source code. So here is it has both the standalone application programs and also the web applets. Then go to the Java compiler. The Java compiler, which is used for translating Java source code into an bytecode format. So here are the two ways for the execution of the Java programs. So one is that the standalone applications are executed in the standalone local computer system. So applet programs are run in the Java enabled web browser. So there are the two ways of using the Java. So this is the simple Java program. The class is a keyword. First program, it is an user defined. It's the name of the class. Then opening curly bracket, public static void main within a bracket string args. Then opening bracket, system.out.println. This is my first program. Then flower bracket close. Then one more flower bracket here. The whole thing we can call it as class declaration. In this, the class declaration, the first line, class space, first program. Here, declaring a class with an object-oriented construct. Here, the file name must be named first program. The whole sample Java program, this is a file must be named as an first program.java. This is an equivalent to the class name that containing the main method. In the Java, it has an case sensitive, so that this program defines a class called first program.java. Second line is opening a braces. Every class definition in Java begins with an opening braces and ends with the matching closing braces. The next thing is public static void main string args. It defines the method named as a main. Every Java application program must include the main method. This is starting point for the interpreter to begin the execution of a program. A Java application program can have any number of the classes, but only one of them must be included main method initiate the execution of a program. This line contains the number of keywords like public, static, and void. What is a public? Public, it is the access specifier that declares the main method as an unprotected and therefore making it accessible to all other classes. Second word is static. Next up your keyword is an static, which declares this method as one that belongs to the entire class. It is not a part of any objects of the class. Here, the main method must always be declared as a static. Then void. Void it is states that the main method it does not return any value. Then the last is a closing bracket. Then ends with the class closing bracket. So within a closing bracket, it has the one statement that is called output line. We can call it as system.out.println. It is an only a executable statement in this program. This is similar to like a printf statement in C and the cout statement in the C++. Since the Java is a truly object-oriented programming language, every method must be a part of an object. Here, the println, it is a method, it's a member of an out object, which is a static data member of system class, so that it prints the line, this is my first program. So this is about simple Java program. Then these are all the steps for executing the Java program. The first step is that edit the program by using the notepad. That means that type your program by using the notepad. Second step, save the program to the hard disk. Save the program to the hard disk, that is then same name as the class name .java as an extension. Third step is compiling the program with the javac command. That means Java compiler. Fourth step is if there are any syntax errors are to be occur, go back to the notepad and edit the program. Then step 5, run the program with the Java command. That means Java interpreter. Then if it does not run correctly, go back to the notepad and edit the program. At last, when it shows the result, then stop this program. These are all some of the steps for executing the Java program. So this is the general structure of the Java program structure. It has the number of the different steps are to be here. Documentation section, package statement, import statement, interface statement, class definition, main method class. So these are all the sections we can call it as the structure of Java programming. A Java program, it has one or more sections. First section, documentation section. Documentation section comprises a set of comment lines giving the name of the program and the author and other details which the programmer would like to refer to at the late stage. The comments must explain why and what of the classes and how of algorithms. In addition to, there are the two styles for comments. The first is the Java uses the one comment line statement is double slash. Second one is that slash star and ends with star and slash. And the third style of a comment is slash double star then ends with star and slash. This is the documentation comment in the Java program. Second section is package statement. The first statement allowed in a Java file is a package statement. This statement declares a package name and informs the compiler that the class defines here belonging to this class. So which class is defined here belonging to this package. So for example is that the package space student. So here the package statement it is an optional. Third statement is import statement. The next thing after the package statement may a number of import statement. This is similar to like the hash include statement in the C and also C++ program. So for example, import space student dot star. This statement instructs the interpreter to load the sum of the classes contained in the package student. So this is a general example. Next thing is interface statement. An interface, it is similar to like in a class, but includes a group of methods declarations are to be present here. This is also an optional section and it is used only when we wish to implement the multiple inheritance features in our program. The next thing is class definition. A Java program may contain multiple class definitions. So classes are the primary and essential elements of a Java program. These classes are used to map the objects of real-world programs. The number of classes used depends on the complexity of a problem. The last thing is main method class. Since every Java standalone program requires a main method as it is the starting point of the execution of a program. The main method creates an objects of various classes and establishes the communication between them. On reaching the end of the main, the program terminates and control passes back to the operating system. So this is about the Java program structure. Then implementing a Java program. Implementation of a Java program involves the series of steps that include creating the program, compiling the program, and running the program. The first thing is that creating program. You can create the program by using the any text editor like the notepad. Assume that we have entered this following program. The class here, the class name is an test. It contains a public static void main. Then it contains some of the output line statements which are system.out.println hello statement, system.out.println welcome to the world, system.out.println let us learn Java, and ends with the flower bracket. Here we must save this program in a file called as an test.java because all the Java file names that should be named as the class name. Here the class name is it is an a test, so that the file name is also the test.java. This file it is called source file. Note that all the Java source files have the extension .java. Note that if the program contains a multiple classes, the file name must be the class name of the class contained in the main method. Second step is compiling the program. So basically, the compiling the program we have to using the javac command. That means Java compiler. So we can using any text editor for writing a Java program. Then save the program as an .java extension. Then the Java compiler converts this source program to a bytecode. Then the interpreter this converted Java file into the .class file. So here is a syntax javac space filename .java. To compile the program, we must run the Java compiler by using the javac with the name of the source file on the command line like javac space test.java. Then the third step is running the Java program. Here for the program is running, we have to using Java command, Java interpreter. So we also learned that we can use any text editor for writing a Java, then saved as an .java extension. After that, the Java compiler convert this Java source code into the bytecode format. Then the interpreter convert the Java file in the .class file. Here is a syntax Java space file name. We need to use a Java interpreter to run the standalone program like an Java space test. So then we move on to the next slide here. So here is Java virtual machine. As we know that all the programming languages compiler convert the source code to a machine code like an object code. The same job it is done by Java compiler. Java compiler to run the Java program. But the difference is that the Java compiler here, it converts the source code into the intermediate code like the bytecode instructions. So this is a machine, we can call it as Java virtual machine. This Java virtual machine, it accepts the bytecode format. Then it is converted to the machine code. It exists only inside the computer memory. So these are all the diagrammatic representation of the conversion of conversion or the process of the compilation and also the process of the interpreter. The first diagram is Java program. It is a source code which is converted to the bytecode format like an virtual machine instructions. By using a translator, we can call it as Java compiler. Here, the Java virtual machine code, it is not a machine specific. This machine specific code is generated by a Java interpreter by acting as an intermediator between the virtual machine and also object code. Then the Java interpreter, it has a bytecode, then it is converted to the machine code or an object code by using the translator. We can call it as a Java interpreter. There are the two processes are to be occurred here. One is the process of the compilation and the process of the execution. So thank you. If you like my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon for the notification of new videos. Thank you so much.